This is Kevin Pratt. Say hi to Kevin, would you? Tim alluded to the idea that the building is undergoing siege, and I wanted Kevin to come up and tell us a little bit about it. So we've shifted some rooms around, as Tim alluded to, with the nursery and the nursing moms and different things. And one of those rooms was temporary, and then we'll move again one of those rooms. But Kevin, there's going to be a lot going on down the hallway, and we're renovating the whole Zap Wing. Tell us about that.
You know, the first thing when I think about saying something about the Zap Wing and renovating it, I just want to name drop. Okay. I just am thinking of Joe LaRusso today.
Yep.
Joe and Sherry, if you're watching, we say hi, we love you. And because one of the reasons we are pursuing the Zap Wing and really want to make it excellent and first class is because of Joe walking into Harry's office one day and saying, "The Lord spoke to me." He said, "Whatever you can do for the young people, do it." And so that's one of the reasons we're doing this. So if you're invited after the service, if you'd like to walk down the Zap Wing and look at the 3 rooms on the right, they are empty. Because tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., don't you love when construction guys want to show up at 7 a.m.? Walls are coming down in there. Then next week, asbestos is coming out of those rooms and the Zap room. So tonight is the last night for the Zappers to be in the Zap room, and after the service, we're carting things out of there. So Zap will be meeting our youth group. If you're new here, that's our youth group. They're going to be meeting in the cafeteria down the hallway for about 4 to 5 months. So a lot of exciting changes are going to be happening there. So we're taking out some interior walls. It's going to be a big patio outside, all new furniture, new carpet, lights, ceiling. It's really going to be first class. And so we're very excited about it.
The Zap Lounge will be twice as big.
Twice as big.
So Kevin, for the next 4 or 5 months, that wing will be kind of like inaccessible parts of it.
Exactly.
Wow.
So yeah, that'll be, well, it's the right time of the year to do that. So then it will get really complicated when that intersects with the groundbreaking for our new gym.
Yeah, we think we're going to start messing around with things for the gym when?
Around March 1st.
All right. Super excited about that. You mentioned last week, I think it was last week, that we at some point are going to take kind of an offering to help with the
Yes.
construction and so forth of the Zap Wing part.
Yes. Yeah, I think mentioned a couple times that we've had this huge gift. Somebody is paying for this gym, which is just unbelievable. But what we're doing in the Zap Wing, much of that is already paid for by a gift that somebody gave, a different somebody last year that we've been keeping in savings. But when Joe LaRusso said, do anything you can for the young people, we said, well, we want to do not just a minimum redo in the Zap Wing, we want to really do it well and make it very attractive and appealing. So then all of a sudden we were over the budget of what we had. So we're going to take a little more money out of savings that, praise God, we have. And we're also going to take one offering, and we may talk about it for several weeks, but one day we're going to take an offering, and we'll let you know how much we need, and we'll let you know maybe where we're at with it. If you're like, oh, wow, they only got, 3/4, maybe I'll give again. But yeah, so please be praying about you personally investing some money for our young people. Because that's what it is. It's not a building. It's for young people. It's for a ministry of those coming in. It's for it being a place that's welcoming and a place where ministry can happen. So yeah, we're going to take an offering for the young people.
So we have moved some of the classes around, the stars rooms down the hall, the nursing moms rooms down the hall. Eventually the nursery will go down the hall as well. But for about a month or so, the nursery is kind of over here as part of the beginner's church room. Anything else we should tell?
Well, I just want you to have a little anticipation also about next spring when the gym work starts. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be awful in a little way. in that everybody that parks in the back parking lot, we're not sure how you'll get into the building today because our normal entrance is going to be inaccessible. That normal entrance where you come in from the back parking lot is going to be a part of a new large commons area that we're going to have. We're very excited about it, but there'll be detours. And then so while that's happening, Zap's in the cafeteria, the Zap work will be finishing up. And then when KOV hits, it's going to be a really interesting year for KOV because of all the construction. So be excited and be praying.
Yeah, speaking of KOV, so we're going to have fewer entrances, worse entrances, bad traffic patterns. So we're going to reduce the size of camp this year and add an extra week. So we're going to have 4 weeks of camp this coming summer of KOV. We'll still have TOV, KOV West. And because we're going to make this group smaller per week and yet expand the numbers. Anyway, anything else we should say?
You know, it is a real privilege to be a part of this church family. The focus of loving the Lord, loving people, and the giving generosity that exists amongst the people in these walls, it is a true privilege to be a part of your family. So I just want to say thank you.
Man, that's Kevin Pratt.
Amen.